telling you, any guy has never had a problem with taking me anywhere I want to go. So why do you have a problem?
Well, just go with those other guys.
I have a problem because you sound very entitled, very stuck up.
I'm not entitled. I just know my worth, and my worth is not Olive Garden. Like, clearly, like, do I look like Olive Garden?
Let me guess.
What does the Olive Garden girl look like?
But you see the way that I'm dressed. You saw the way that I'm dressed when you brought me here. Like, at this point, it's low-key disrespectful. And you got me these cheap grocery store flowers. Like, you're at this point, you're disrespectful. Yes, you're disrespecting me. Like, why would you bring me here? Like.
So at this point, she is trying to humiliate him. And yes, she's being very disrespectful. All he did was try to take her on a nice first date. And she trying to talk about how much it should cost. That's the problem. A lot of y'all women, y'all want to look at social media and think all this bull crap that y'all seeing is real. Most of these people be faking. They be taking themselves on a date. Don't nobody be there talking about they don't want nobody to see their man. No, there's no man there. There's nothing wrong with Olive Garden. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, there's some good food there. Why does it have to have a certain price to go on a first date? Shouldn't you be trying to get to know somebody on the first date? Why not go there and be able to have a conversation? He could have been taking you to McDonald's, or he could have been inviting you to his house, doing a Netflix and chill, and don't offer you nothing to eat or drink. Ladies, y'all have to stop this worrying about how much something costs and all of that. It's the thought that counts. She's sitting here talking about all these other men that have no problem taking her nowhere. So why you ain't with them? Like, you comparing him to them, but you ain't with them. Because you trying to humiliate him about Olive Garden and he being nice. Then you try to blast him about some flowers from the grocery store. Who cares? At least he gave you something. Baby girl, you gonna be either single or you gonna be with somebody and be miserable because you worried about how much something costs versus how somebody think about you or feel about you. Baby, you better grow up real quick because you definitely on some little girl stuff.
Men on the flip side don't want a woman that's saying, I don't need you. Ooh, I make my own money, so what do I need you for?
Now that's true.
There's a problem with I don't need you to function in my life, but I do desire you. I do love you. I do want you, but I do not need you to
Okay, so I definitely agree with her. When I say that I don't need a man, I mean in a way that I don't need him to function in my daily life. If God have not dropped a man down for me, I still got to go to work. I still got to do my daily things that I need to do, and I can still do that. But I do desire to be with a man. I do want a man because who don't want to be loved? Like, who don't want a companion? Who don't want somebody there for them at all times? So a lot of women use the I don't need a man, I'm independent, like as if they don't need one. F men, they full of bull crap, and they just really take what the first man or second man or whoever is in their past and they put it on the next man. So they just dog every man and say, I don't need him. But I don't think nobody should need anybody, because let me tell you something. If a woman needs you and that's who you want to be with, she's only going to be there for what you can do for her. When she no longer needs you, she's going to walk away. But if I desire and want to be with you, I'm going to take you through thick and thin. Like, what you give me, what you buy me, material, all of that, it's not going to matter. Like, I'm there because I love how you treat me. I love, your personality, the person who you are, not the shit that you can do for me. So no, nobody should need anybody. Everybody should want to be desired and want to be wanted by people. But we all know, us women use the I don't need a man. They use that as a alpha man. He ain't shit. And that's not right. And y'all know y'all be out there lying, because everybody know they want a man and they desire to be with one, or whoever you desire want to be with. So let's stop the fake shit.
Where you going, nigga? Where you going? Pay for the goddamn food. What would y'all do if a nigga invited you out and they couldn't pay for the food? You invited me out and you can't pay?
It's never that serious. I get if that is on your list that a man should pay the bill because he invited you on the date, and that's what your requirement is, that's cool. But ladies, you always got to have that backup. Make sure you always got your bill covered and his covered at the end of the day. I'm not telling you got to pay his, but if he leave you at that table and you in that restaurant and then people come to you, you make sure you can pay the bill, because baby, going to jail behind a man not paying the bill ain't that serious. Making a scene in a restaurant, you're going to find yourself in jail looking real crazy, paying a bigger bill to get out. Don't do that. It's not that serious. Pay the bill, go home, and block his ass. That's all you got to do. Period. And it goes for men too, because y'all women, y'all invite them on dates, because if you invite somebody on a date, you should pay. Y'all be trying to make him pay when y'all invite him. So vice versa.